there's a paradigm shift that women actually feel bad about turning their husbands down. I suspect it gets easier with practice. No, it gets like worse, like everything. Like, how do you feel when you turn your kid down to play a game because you're exhausted? You know? I mean, you feel like shit, right? I mean, I do. But you just can't play the game because you feel like you're gonna like die if you do, because you had a whole day of work and you're exhausted and you can't think straight and you're hungry and you got to get dinner on the table and you can't play the game, but you still feel bad even though you don't want to play the game at all. You still feel bad that you are not the kind of person who wants to play the game and who could play the game. You know, and if you feel bad enough, then you may try to play some version of the game at some point, but you know it's still not as much as the kid would want. You got to listen to my sex equals freeze tag analogy, and I have that in one of my podcasts about freeze tag. Clive said, I thought the power topic is really interesting. Oh, that men think that women have power. Yeah, I think I've written about that. I guess I could write about that more. Yeah, and women think that men have all the power. You know, it's the same kind of thing. They think, man, it would be so easy for him to just do some cute little thing right now, to just turn around and be interested in my job, or like plan a date for the first time in, 14 months, or ever, for a lot of women who are the only ones who do it. They think it would be so easy for him. What am I always begging him for stuff for? I feel so weak. I feel so stupid. Like he has all the power in this relationship. He could just change everything if he were just nicer. And he's just not. It's really that the preoccupied attachment partner feels that they have no power. That's like kind of always what it is they feel weak because they are the one who has like more obvious low self-esteem, right? Because they were raised to think they weren't that important and they could never really get a parent's attention. So they feel powerless basically all the time. So, like a woman whose husband chooses his hobbies over her, she feels completely weak and powerless, you know? Ray says, the power always lies with the low libido partner. In my opinion, they are the gatekeeper of sex in the relationship. Although, since you're real, I spent the whole day thinking about how she feels bad about rejecting. You recently compared it to Minecraft versus board games. I don't remember that analogy, but either way, yes, it's not about sex, though. It's like whoever wants more out of the relationship, which is always the preoccupied apartment person, the preoccupied attachment person, then that person always feels like the avoidant partner has more of the power. The avoidant partner doesn't want that power. They don't want it. They just want the other person to basically get a life and kind of leave them alone and let them breathe for a little bit. They don't feel powerful at all. Nobody feels powerful in an unhappy marriage. Nobody does.